I'm not going to say you can always detect AI, but I will say that every platform has a sound to it. If you're a producer and you work with a bunch of different, a bunch of DAWs, you get to know them, or you work with a bunch of different hardware, you can listen to the music and you'll go, oh, that's FL Studio or Fruity Loops. When I first got it, I got the very first, that's how old I am. I had the very first version, it was still Fruity Loops, right? So you can listen to it, you be like, that sounds like Reason, or that sounds like, did you use the Phantom keyboard with that? Because I know you get to know the patches in a way. And so, although I think it has a wider, library and a certain level of diversity when you're dealing with the AI, especially if you are entering things into it and getting it to try to identify what sounds your music has in it or what your production has in it. What I find is that it often translates. So if I did it in piano, it'll translate it to something else. It'll become a different instrument a lot of times. But as I'm doing it and I'm doing different genres, I'm starting to find that although I'm using different styles of music and I'm giving it different things, I'm getting to know how the horns sound a little bit. I'm getting to know how the basses kind of sound in it, even though they're not explicit libraries that you could choose from deliberately, but that would be dope. So some of these other platforms that are coming out and they allow you to integrate more of your own production within the AI versus being purely AI generated, I think are good. And so I'm gonna take a look at some of those when I get an opportunity, but a lot of them subscriptions are costly, but I'll see what free versions are out there. But yeah, it definitely has a sound to it, and I can distinctly hear when I hear real music or kind of traditionally produced music, so to speak, because there's technology on a lot of levels. There's always been technology when it comes to production in one way or another, whether you use the drum machine to do it plus some other things. But I think that they'll all tend to have their own characteristics to them. The vocalists, the types of sounds that you're going to use. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.